got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints.
The
final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You bitches in love. I'm making duh. You didn't watch it, the bus. Who you think you fooling? That time my game still need a hook.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down.
It, Chief.
A very solid gain on that
play. Cook. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
My
we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Let's go, man.
Able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah. No.
Now Allen throwing again. And that is incomplete.
You threw up.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Exit. Skate situation. Let's go. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Big grip.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
You seen him?
First down, here's the run with Cook.
In the room,
get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now a throw on first
it's
down.
In the room on the charger.
Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen.
I got it.
And now it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Good route here. Gun. 56. Mike, 56. Bristol, travel. 56. Don't get nervous. Gun. Shit. Here we go. 56.
Cousins. He completes this one to Mack.
And I ain't never in my life.
Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. First quarter.
That nigga's trying me, bro.
Interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make.
RP24. Stop trying me, man.
Make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins flushed out right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
It's complete to Diggs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Hey.
It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Topper!
Hey. 4 down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch 21. Trips. Get it.
On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Five.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
Come here.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And there he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense.
Come on, bro. Hold up.
Caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Extra score, Vikings.
Shoot like this quick. Be desperate.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I bought a Tesla. It's electric.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And
nasty as fuck, man.
One home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have...
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. 20. Touchdown.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out you now, dude.
Michael Thomas. 78 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half. But out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things
Money
united.
don't make you. It won't make
That'll
you.
be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
I don't need to see some bombs on the ballers. I paid to wait.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? Escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
It's second down.
Gun. Hey, Charlie. What you got?
After the sack on first down, Cousins
Come here.
on the crossing route, complete. It's Mack. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready? Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Third and short yardage, Cousins.
Nobody run that big nick like me, man.
That's Mack. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
First down, Minnesota.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Move!
56 to the mark, boys, 56. Check.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And Diggs has it.
Nobody run that motherfucker like me, man.
Getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Cousins now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Mike's 47.
Again, it's Cousins. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan, coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Rudolph has it to tight end.
I'm still walking in the trenches. And I might still hit it. And I might still hit it. Back row,
Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
My brother died in the kitchen. Boom, boom.
Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away.
Nigga move, I put my man's on.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Seem like I do. This ain't no Marvin. And I might still with it.
I'm ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
And now here's another interception.
I'm nasty in a bitch, man.
Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I feel Will Wallet.
That pick six extending this lead even further.
Oh my God!
Since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
But chill, man, for a tip.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback,
that boy Jones, man.
Cautious this go around.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Kamara trying the right side. Makes it all the way down to the 31. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 31-yard line. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here and get the half over with. Instead, get some points now.
And Thomas has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. Allen going to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen. Out of the backfield, that's
He killed him.
and
Harrison?
he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll run with a fullback line. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
She got a little bit of jumping with her friend. She got a little bit of jumping with her friend.
In the
She got a
final
little bit of
seconds of the
jumping with her
first
friend.
half,
She got a
and
little
the
bit of
Saints
jumping
make
with her
some
friend.
inroads
She got a
here to
little bit
that
of jumping with her
deficit.
friend. She got a little bit of jumping with her friend. No need
Lutz
to
with the
pretend.
extra
She
point,
got a little
and
bit of
that'll
jumping
cut
with
the
her
lead
friend.
back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I'm busy.
I said, please.
Gets fielded in the end zone.
Go ahead.
So
That's the last one you
halftime
download.
in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Gets fielded in the end zone.
Nope.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Okay. You. It's so
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I.
You go 9-9. Son, go 9-9. Check 13. Check 13. Hard. Hard. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
15 line. You got it. Shoot. Shoot. Look. Squeeze. Kill. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Yep. Check the call. Speed grip.
On second down and 4. Allen. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Pick.
Go.
Pick.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Go, D.
To escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, Echo. Go. Check it back.
To try again after the sack. Allen flush to his right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Allen.
Let's go!
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42.
Boy, right at low.
Get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What's the run? They're running it.
Cousins to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Let's get hard. Number 53. Mike 53.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter.
I got a new
I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Yes, ma'am.
Ready up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay?
Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often
Nigga, what are you playing with?
for the team that lost
Like,
it to get it back.
meditated.
Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Go. Let's go. Let's go right here.
Don't know what to tell him.
Now on 2nd and 16. Allen. He's got Smith here.
Moving from babies to
4
fellas.
yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I've been to the most.
This offense in desperate need of a
Nobody run
conversion
that.
as they come up on
Nobody
3rd
run
down.
that big hand.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Out.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Get out of here, boy.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key.
Allen hit. He lost the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
61, match box, to go.
Running with Kamara. And he is
I can do that on my own.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Out of here.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing now is Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, this is Madison. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Going on the ground with Madison. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Crosby puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go B.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We got trips. We got 3. Eyes on 13. Eyes on 13. All day, guys.
It's so hard.
Allen now on first down. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen now looks to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
Why?
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made
why
at the
you letting down out there,
Vikings 42.
man?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. Throwing on first down is Allen. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Set. 60 outlaw. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game. But
this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon,
I'm
because
nasty.
I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second down, Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
I ain't playing with you niggas at all. Everybody had to go through security clearance.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Matt Wild now, as he's on to punt for Minnesota. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
That same song go on, light a candle. El Gnan Santo on the mantle. In case y'all didn't know, I speak Spanish too.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach."
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
And carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You don't wanna steal his phone.
You can't find it.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on the jet across the road. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles. Word in my dome and like two in the air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. Love my city. Ain't saying hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about.